Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Beasley out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Harris is out there with Duran. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. To the inside. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Ivy kicks to Harris. There's the lob for Harris. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard. Here's Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Connaughton. Hardaway, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The 17-footer goes down. Giannis has got his second basket. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Now, here's Lillard. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now, here's Cunningham, following the miss by Brook Lopez. And here's Ivy. Driving to the basket. Beasley with the steal. Lopez outside. He kicks it to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. Lillard's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Cunningham for 3. He can't get that one. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, one, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Well, for Milwaukee, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Clock at 6. The kick out to Lopez. Drops in the tray. Lopez has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
How about the fact that Brook Lopez is now a three-point specialist? No surprise.
Harris outside to the left side wing. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Giannis passes to Lillard. Takes the 3. The shot, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And so it's Milwaukee, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 9 points. We've got Thompson. Tobias Harris is out there with Medu. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Thompson against Middleton. Pass to Portis. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hardaway Jr. with a show of strength who got to the inside there and then converted through the contact.
Detroit making a switch. Montecchio's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Gallinari's checked in. That free throw good from Hardaway. And he commits the intentional foul. Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, Kay Cunningham.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Harris, first personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Stewart's checked in for Meadow. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lillard's checked in for Pat Connaughton. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 6. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Take a break.
At the line for the Bucks, Lillard. Damian Lillard, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For his career, Damian Lillard, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of the league. And he gets there a lot, too.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Detroit, no good that time either. Lillard with it. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.